Hi, and this mission is dedicated to the newest country to make an appearance on my YouTube metrics, and that is Denmark. And that also is coincidentally appropriate because we're headed out to Western Europe on this mission. So thank you to all you viewing from Denmark. I appreciate your viewership. This is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are headed out to complete another episode of XCom 2 War of the Chosen, featuring Long War of the Chosen. Now that's a mouthful. Let's take a look at where we're going and what we're doing. Operation Gilded Hydra. We're rescuing a VIP, an engineer that we don't really need, but we need some experience for some of our low-level troops, that's for dang sure. And this is a nice, extremely light mission in order to do that. Let's see. Let's take a look at the squad then. We got a couple, or 3/5 of our team are nice high-level staff sergeant or above, and then we have a couple lower level about to be promoted to corporals. So we should be good enough to get this done, I would think. Jake Teardrinker Solomon is our ranger on this mission, and he gets a promotion up to a tech sergeant. And on his particular promotion, since we're kind of going with that overwatching kind of build, we're going to add grazing fire, and I feel like that's probably the best way to go with these perks possible here, just because it seems to combine nicely with rapid reaction. When in Overwatch, each shot you hit with grants another reaction fire shot. So if we're increasing even our grazing fire, I think that should count as a hit and improve our abilities with rapid reaction. So that's why I'm thinking, we'll find out if it works that way, of going with grazing fire on this particular build. His bondmate, Garth, Sully, DeAngelis is along as our sharpshooter. Deanna, Betazoid, Troi is our technical, also getting a promotion, I believe, up to staff sergeant. Yes, and with her total rocket promotion here, tandem warheads is a big important one, so that we do full damage up to the full radius of the grenade, or excuse me, rocket. Hausa Queen Amina is our gunner, and she gets a promotion up to corporal, and we are going to go along. And I figured lockdown is important because she is, I do lean, at least early on in the game, a lot on suppression, and having that plus 15 to hit against enemies who attempt to move out of that suppression is a little bit important for that skill. And finally, Russell Notorious Peters, we're working on upgrading our specialist, and he also got promoted already to a Gremlin Mark II. So it's important that we get his strengths and ability improved to warrant the improved Gremlin. Let's see. We're just gonna run with interference. We're kind of working on some Gremlin perks down the bottom here for us. Eventually, we may add in a medical protocol. More important than revival protocol, but we're gonna, at this particular level, since I only have my rangers more doing the Overwatch build as opposed to my specialist, although maybe I should try that as an alternative sometime, we're running a little interference, ability to break up some Overwatch or cancel Overwatch 3 times per mission. And since I don't think we have any lightning reflexes on this particular mission, that can come in handy for us. Now let's get out there and see if we can't make this happen. See where we're headed to in Western Europe. Wouldn't it be appropriate if we were heading to Denmark now?
Advent is holding a VIP of some importance to the resistance movement.
Not quite. We're going to Amsterdam.
Intercept the transport vehicle and rescue the target. We'll have to take out any hostile forces protecting the package to secure the area.
Thank you, Bradford. Would have been nice to be going to Copenhagen or something more appropriate in Denmark. It just would have been fitting. But we're not too far away, heading out to Amsterdam. Let's get in there and make this happen. Operation Gilded Hydra.
Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Okay, we got a high evac point.
Entering squad concealment.
Quad concealment, okay. We'll have to figure out, we don't really have a concealment person with the improved range of detection, but I guess we'll lead off maybe with you, Deanna. Troi. Yeah, really doesn't make a whole big lot of difference. Let's see exactly. Okay, so there's the vehicle, and then we have to get to the building behind it for evacuation purposes. So as I always seem to do, rather than walking down the middle of the roadway, we're going to take the high ground and hop up on top of the building to take our first peek. Deanna, lead the way. We do have a decent timer, not a problem there, but we will push you up to the top, Deanna, and see if there's any activity up top. Maybe a lone drone or something? Fortunately, no surprise. That would not be good to activate on a yellow move. I guess on the first turn I don't need to make a yellow move like that, but I just like to get off to a good quick start, even with a generous timer. Just because reinforcements do eventually sneak up on you before the timer is exhausted. So you may have a great timer here, but if you don't keep it moving a little bit, you're going to start having to deal with reinforcements, and that's no fun for anyone. Let's see, Jake Solomon, let's pop you up here. And let's get everybody else moving up there too.
Roger that. Rolling out. Affirmative, covering now.
Okay, no sight, no sound, no vision of activity. And it doesn't look like we're going to have any advantage. It's looking like a tree here, a little park or cemetery setting perhaps, depending on what plot got put down there. So any advance we make on our target is not going to be with an elevation bonus. Now what we can do is keep our sharpshooter trailing us for a little protection perhaps. So Garth, let's set you right over here. And we do have our first early vision, a heavy mech. I'm trying to think back, have we faced a heavy mech yet? Nice to have Russell Peters along. We'll see if your hacking abilities are going to be good enough for us on this particular pod. And I'm kind of thinking we got to find a way to deal with this pod early on. Ooh, wow, they got a lot of loot. So it would be nice if we didn't have to open up with a rocket, but boy, it sure is tempting. We would easily potentially lose 2 pieces of loot if we did it.
Moving to designated position.
We're going to have to decide. As I'm moving up forward, in the back of my mind, I'm trying to decide, will it be worth it? Will it be worth it? Will it be worth it?
I need to come too.
Let's kind of get a sense for the kind of damage we're looking at. Yeah, it would take away 2 pieces of loot easily, although it would sure break through a lot of that armor that we're looking at on the mech. Something else, let's see. Jake Solomon, you would have vision of all 3 here. We put you there.
Target location.
And finally, having a gunner with some vision up here would be nice also. I have no idea which way they're going to wander. Toward the map edge? Maybe not. So maybe is it better to have you over on this side, Queen Amina? I don't know for sure. Let's give this a shot.
On the move.
Now I got to decide. I don't have the ability. Oh, that's Russell Peters. I don't have the ability over here. Oh, I do have snapshot, so he could be in the game, that's for sure. Would be in the game. Do I have anybody with any kind of shredder at this point? Low level with my gunner, so absolutely no shredder built in. The only way I'm going to get any kind of shredding activity is with Deanna Troi. She is the one that has the shredder perk, and the only one that has the shredder perk to get through that heavy mech's armor. We can also kind of take a look. Combat protocol, we would have a chance, and you don't even have the ability. Oh, we do have Haywire protocol here. Have no idea of the chance of success on you, Russell Peters. Here, let's see if this will help me out. Hacking score is only 61. It's not going to probably be any kind of great chance, especially against a heavy mech. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe we hold off one turn. Well, we all would have the ability to lay down fire. Do we play it safe? Is this going to be the biggest, heaviest enemy we're going to face? That is the question for us. I think we will. This is appropriate. I'm going to lose some loot, which we desperately are starting to run low on as our rank of troops expands. Well, the other way is a concussion rocket that does limited damage but can stun and disorient the organic enemies. But what kind of... Now, it doesn't break through any of the heavy mech armor, so that is not an appropriate choice for us. The other possibility is flame, but we don't have the flaming option that might do damage to the robotic enemy. So I think we're just... All this hemming and hawing on my part, I'm just worried, but since it's an extremely light, we can afford to set out the rocket launcher early. I'm thinking we will not put anybody on Overwatch because the mech is going to... Usually it charges into the open. Unfortunately, he could get blocked by this tower right here potentially. But we're going to open this way, guys. Here we go. Wow. We got rid of the cheapest unit because of the scatter. Horrible scatter. And the heavy mech is on Overwatch. So I think what we need to do therefore... Let's just check out the haywire just to see. 61% for shutdown. I don't think any of us have to move, so we don't have to worry about trying to use interference at this time. If we use combat protocol, we'll do some damage on the mech. Well, that just hurts that we did not, I repeat, we did not break through any of the armor because of the scatter on that rocket. That's just... poor that we got that kind of scatter on this one. Shame on me. I should have waited a turn to hopefully get better scatter results and not shoot after moving. But c'est la vie. That was my choice. Greedy and in a hurry. Typical of any mistakes I do make. That's usually the two reasons that cause the mistakes. Let's do a little combat protocol here with Russell Peters. Let's hang on to it. Let's take some shots with a couple others first. We'll try this right here. See if Snapshot can do some damage for us. Got a hit.
Deflection.
Ooh, deflection. That's a pretty good hit for a deflective shot. I wonder if that's enough for combat protocol to maybe... Oh, man, not quite. Now, the scout is also a concern down here. We'd only have one shot on the scout, and it's a measly 47%. The other potential option, we don't have the option. Well, we wouldn't be able to lay down. Unfortunately, we're pretty well... Now, you would be seen too. So yeah, he'd have a couple choices with that amazing aim that the Advent Scouts have. A couple choices to take some shots at us. That's not encouraging by any means. Queen Amina, can you get a hit to help weaken down our target here? And then combat protocol can take out the heavy mech, which we definitely don't want to leave standing with us grouped together on the roof. So we got a 3-hit damage. That means combat protocol will take care of the heavy mech, and we got to worry about getting a hit from the scout, unfortunately.
We've got loot here.
And we are going to go light them up. It's, a measly 37%. I think that is my last chance. He's probably going to stay in that heavy cover. That is my best guess, so we got to go for the hit. That's about all we can do at this point, and hope we get lucky. Ooh, it looks like you connected. Oh, nice. Oh, so close. Unfortunately, oh, wow. A couple mutons and a sectoid over there. Brought the trooper back to life. Oh, it took. Fortunately, the armor protected us. That is the good news. And fortunately, they're on yellow alert back here, but they are not active. So we have some time and some abilities. And one of those abilities is to drop right down here with Jake Solomon and shotgun the heck out of this guy. Definitely don't want to go ahead and shotgun against the mutons. They'll just hit me right back, won't they? Let's do it.
Whatever you say.
We'll see if that gives us sight of the other pod. Apparently not. I think we'll just hang on to the point blank at this point, just because we don't need the damage level.
Not too shabby.
Not too, not too.
Where'd you want it?
Now, too bad we don't have sight on this group in the back yet, but we'll see if they move towards us at all. We'll give the shots down here to others. Russell Peters, why don't you take a shot against the zombie? Do we have anyone else that might wear him down? Yeah, Deanna, let's see. Oh, you might very well kill. Although Russell Peters won't get the kill either. Wouldn't get credit for the kill either way. Queen Amina, what kind of a chance do you have? Would you be able to do the kill? As long as you don't give minimum, you sure can. And you can use the experience too. We'll get that Ivy out of the way. Come on, let's take a peek. Okay. Enemy down. Let's put everybody else on Overwatch at this point in case that pod moves towards us with the two mutons. I think we'll just do a little steady, since if they move towards us and activate, they're going to scatter, and I think I'd rather, for their cover, have that perk. And Deanna, maybe we can get you down here a little closer in case they scatter so close that flamethrower becomes an option. Let's see. And we'll just Overwatch here. And we are going to activate. They ran fast towards us. They're on yellow alert. But fortunately, we have decent cover at the moment. I should say at the moment. Could this be, since they aren't close enough for us to do what we want, could this be the time that a concussion rocket, limited damage, but we can stun and disorient them? Might be a good time to stun and disorient, though we can't quite get the aim against more of them, but it would allow us to potentially, well, unfortunately, because of your position, you only can aim it against one. It doesn't let you step out to center the aim right here. It's not going to scatter because you haven't moved this turn, and we definitely would get the concussion hit, but is one disoriented soldier enough? Kind of thinking maybe not. We do have the ability to rapid target. And that just might be what we're going to do to try and take out one of the two mutons. I think we'll try our luck over here first. Okay, Garth, this is your chance for a nice precision shot over here. Now let's go back on the one we're targeting right there. Let's get a crit chance and hope we can make this happen. Oh, we got the crit we were hoping for. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. The problem being the flamethrower has limited range, and even moving up to that limited cover of the vehicle, I'd still be out of range for that. good thing now, just using the concussion rocket. Oh, we don't want to throw frag grenade here. Using the concussion rocket sure would be nice if we were able to step out, dang it. I guess with, we just don't have the ability to step out. I'm so used to the basic long war that we don't have.
I can handle
No, 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 misclick. Just took him out of the action. Oh well, I guess that's payback for getting a good roll. Oh, and we aren't in range. We aren't in range to do any kind of suppression, are we? So we're gonna have to lay down a hail of Overwatch is what we're gonna have to do, and we're gonna have one less Overwatcher now because of it. And I can't even use the buddy powers of teamwork because we wasted the double misclick move. So we're gonna lose that loot that I was so careful not to. Well, dang it, dang it, dang it. There's no way I can get the loot, so we're gonna lose the loot. Let's just set up for Overwatch on these guys, because they're gonna have to approach to get us in range also, and we're gonna be ready for them.
Affirmative, covering now.
Hopefully they don't zero in only on Jake Solomon over there and give us a chance to do some damage, and we do at least have covering fire with that perk, so we don't lose the Overwatch there. Oh, it was a hit. Grazed hit, but it was a hit. What's he gonna try? He's gonna try to screw up his mind. Oh, it worked. But did you move into a flanked position by moving there? Oh, it looks like it could be a hit. Come on, Queen Amina. Show me the hit. Yeah, show me the money. Finish it off, Russell Peters.
Only the best.
That's how you gain the nickname of Notorious. We are mind controlled down there, and we're going to have to move closer to get sight on that, and hopefully by moving closer, we're not quite going to have the flank. Not quite going to have the flank. But we gained vision. Oh, we did get the flank. We got a flank by a lot of people. Let's go. Deanna, Betazoid, Troi, let's see if you can finish it off with yours. Anything but a minimum hit. And we gained, mind control has disappeared. Okay, we survived it, guys. We survived it, and that is the bulk of the enemies. There still could be another pod out there, or there could be just a bunch of lone drones, as they tend to send out on these missions. Unfortunately, we missed the last loot, but I think we are going to see if we can't get in position to get this next round of loot.
Boss.
We have time to advance. We still have an okay reinforcement warning, but I think it's time, other than Sully, to start getting down and advancing.
Heading out.
Giving up our height advantage. Let's steady your weapon down here. Queen Amina, let's get you moving down.
On the move.
In fact, why don't we, just so we have your suppression available, reload you at this point?
Let's do this.
And we will probably set the others that we still have available. Oh, where do we have a tower? Let's take a peek at our tower. Oh, we have two towers. What's this tower? Are they both the same? Video feed? Yeah, they're both the same. Except this one, we have a better chance of success. So let's take a look.
Infiltrating their system.
72% results in a group of enemy reinforcements being called down. I think we will do the hack. However, I think I'm going to wait till we're a little farther along in the mission. Hopefully I don't forget, as I often do, and move out of range before I'm able to. So this is the tower we kind of want Russell Peters to stay in range of. Let's do some Overwatch with those. I think we'll reload instead
Back
here.
online.
Get any sound cues or wandering pods? You'd think they're going to be next or near to our target vehicle. Let's go, Jake. Let's take a peek right up here. see if we see anything and also pick up the loot.
Seems doable.
And now we finally got some loot that's not basic and advanced suppressor, although suppressors are not my favorite pieces of loot to gain. Reinforcements still green. We still got turn on the timer. I think what we're going to do is keep you there Overwatch, and let's get everybody else moving up to support. But we'll do it undercover, and we'll angle this way a little bit on the first move to set a perimeter. Nope, didn't see anybody. So we know it's safe to follow.
Not a problem.
I'm glad to be of service.
And we will hustle you up here, Queen Amina.
Move!
We'll have enough Overwatch set.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it. Did you hear something?
Ah, there's sound on the other side of our target vehicle. As you know, we always see them. Oh, another Advent mech. Look at that. We don't even need our specialist. Oh, wait. There is a heavy mech back there. Woo! A little bit of hurt early on, but not much with that armor because we grazed. Okay, Russell Peters, you're going to be important here. We got an Advent trooper back there to go help us. We can see... You got Shredder. I think you're going to be the first one. Now, was he able to put himself on Overwatch? No. Were you able to be on Overwatch? No. So just in case, let's take some cover positions. And let's start out with you, Deanna. Troi, trying to work a little shredding action on the heavy mech.
I think we have to proceed normally.
See if we can't weaken this guy down so that I think we have one more combat protocol available. Should be shredding, right?
Are you getting squeamish now?
Yeah, we shredded 2 of the armor, which is a big help. And how much is left? We might be in territory already that Russell Peters can help us out. Let's advance you up and take a look with your gremlin. Nice to have the Gremlin Mark II along on this mission. And it should be enough.
What we're looking for?
And that would mean we have available, I'm thinking, Sully, I want to do it with you. I love taking shots with snipers, especially against these kinds of troops. Finish the job for us. So it turns out our team is the multi-headed Hydra that this mission seems to be named after. So I'm thrilled with that. Let's get us moving forward. In fact, I think at this point it will be safe next turn to bring Sully down from the rooftop and see about helping us out down here. Reinforcements has turned yellow now. I'm almost feeling safe to do a double move, especially to here with the number of enemies that we have killed and activated. So let's give this a shot. And it was good. I'm almost feeling let's push up. I'm feeling safe about kind of ignoring the Overwatch at the moment. Okay, looks fine to me. We'll move you a little farther forward. In fact, Deanna, we'll place you right here. Pick up the loot. Advanced autoloader. Now there's the type of loot I'm looking at. That's the kind I like to see.
I'm on the move.
Now the building we have to get to is back here. That is where we got to go. Let's find out where the access is to get up to the top of that building. And it looks like it's on the back side. So we have to run around the back of that building. So we have a long trip ahead of us to get up there. Let's see if we can get the VIP out of here.
I'm going.
As a matter of fact, let's just keep you moving down to here and we'll try the hack with our specialist. The question kind of will become is at how far forward can I move you, Russell Peters, and still have access? It says I should still potentially have sight. Is that true? Is that true from here?
On my way.
I do. That one and this one. Let's free the prisoner first.
Attempting infiltration.
An advanced PCS 50/50 minor cache of intel. Well, we used some unexpected intel on that supply raid that's coming up soon, so let's see if we can't replenish some of our intel, because that was not an expected use. And I'm glad we didn't go for the other.
I'll give it a shot.
Now we are going to bring you, Garth, Sully, DeAngelis. We don't want you that far removed, because next time we're going to take a hack and we are going to go and risk the reinforcements. So let's start moving our soldiers
Affirmative. Moving out.
towards the target.
Got it covered.
Now let's see, we got to have somebody still come by, even though it's unlocked, we still got to have somebody come by and unlock it. So let's not forget sight of that. We'll send you up here, Deanna, Troi. Blue move to reload. In fact, we got the ability for a free reload, so we can move you all the way up to unlock those doors. Queen Amina, let's park you right here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
On Overwatch, in case reinforcements end up getting called down. The other thing I'm going to try right here.
Infiltrating access.
What did we figure
point.
last time when I checked it? 75%? 72%. I better not get 75 and miss it by 3%. Let's hope I didn't jinx it. Let's begin the hack and let's make it happen. There we go. So soldier vision is increased, and we did make the hack a success.
Packing in.
So we have reinforcements close enough as it is, so let's start running our troops out of here.
Absolutely.
We may have to deal with reinforcements at the very end. We'll find out, depending on how quickly we can all move towards the exit zone. We'll put you here, double move, you'll still get your covering fire. And our sniper is run like the wind.
Already there. Come get some.
All right, Deanna, you're going to unlock that back door. There we go. Let's run you out this way. Reinforcements still yellow imminent. We're going to dash you as fast as we can. Christina Luna is the engineer we're trying to rescue.
Will do.
Got it.
So we get someone up top for some Overwatch to cover us. And finally the sniper.
Stepping
Not
on.
a slow sniper, at least.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And let's get everybody top side to get ready for the big evac coming up. Reinforcements
Go, go,
still
go.
are holding off for us. Let's move you last, since you can't quite make it up to the roof yet. We'll park you
No
right
need to
here,
ask twice.
Queen Amina. You the only ever one down here? It looks like you might be. Let's go
Getting
get
it
you
done.
ready to hop up next time. Oh, I forgot. My engineer and Deanna, Troi. So we aren't all quite there, but at least nobody else could get up the... Well, except my engineer might have been able to make it up. But that's good enough right there. I was thinking that was a regular civilian at first glance.
Moving to Overwatch.
Looks like they called in backup.
Okay, now the reinforcements are coming. The question's going to be, how far can Deanna Troi make it? And we won't know 100% for sure, but odds are we're not. Well, it's going to be really, really close. So let's get you out of the way, DeAngelis. In fact, we'll park you. Jeez. You're blocking the way no matter how we go. So we're going to have a turn to deal with reinforcements. So we're going to park our guys around
I'm
here.
all over it.
Those that can get on Overwatch will. Yeah, Deanna, Troi, not able to quite get up there enough. See if we can deal with the reinforcements dropping in, see if we can do some damage and then get the hay out of here. However, the engineer can safely get away, so we rescued our VIP, no doubt about that part.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
Queen Amina, why don't we put you on the backside just in case there's somebody
Moving
over
on
here
target
to watch
location.
for. We don't know where they're going to drop in.
Moving to Overwatch.
Kind of dilutes our Overwatch abilities depending on what side they land on. Let's see what they sent towards us. Mech, double mech. The Mech brothers on their way.
Got some advent here.
It looks like we only got one possible Overwatch on these guys to start. Oh wow! You had vision through the floor. Look at that.
Enemy is still up.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Oh, they're just happy, jumpy group there, aren't they? I think we can go ahead and probably take them out without too much doubt. Why don't we have a little fun taking care of them before we pop out of here? Now we can actually probably move. Yeah, we would have sight of both from here. I only need sight of one, but we'll take the move here to get ready for evac in case things do not go well. We might as well do it that way, right? Let's see if we can finish them this way.
How about that?
Watch that mech crumble. And you still... Now we'll keep you there. Let's give somebody else a shot against the next. DeAngelis. Queen Amina. Why don't we see if we can't give you a shot on this one? Give you some experience. If it does work on reinforcements, we're going to give it to you just in case.
Target eliminated.
All right, let's get everybody out of here. We have earned it on this one.
On your order.
I recommend caution.
Heading out.
And our team of 5 has succeeded.
Let's go.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
All right, let's back up, see if we got... Oh, we'll change the location, so maybe we can back up and get everybody in the picture. Except for the engine exhaust on that one. There we go. We got the nice tall buildings in the background. There we go. Let's do it. Down with Advent.
Years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders, trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
All right, made most attacks. Queen Amina, working on getting you promoted, that's for sure. I don't know that it's quite happened this time, but you made the most damage. Jake Solomon, our experienced guy, he dealt the most damage. He's the one we can really count on. Him and Sully, they've been doing it all playthrough so far.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
So we got a high level promotion for Sully. That's good to see. Nobody else quite earned their promotion. But then a couple of them, Russell Peters and Queen Amina, have only been on 4 missions, so they're advancing all right for that amount of missions, and they're slowly racking up their kills, so we'll take it, we'll take it, we'll take it. So we got a few bits of loot. We did lose one of them, I believe, little extra intel, and we got another engineer that we really didn't need, but we'll take it. We needed the experience. Now it's going to tell me I don't have all my engineers staffed. I understand I don't. Bond available. Let's take a look. Kirk Douglas and Anthony Trevino, someone I need to rename actually. So that's a possibility depending on their classes. Harriet Tubman, Keith Merle. You guys can be bonded. I may do that one, and Clint Eastwood and Queen Amina. So we got some new potential bonds here that I may take advantage of here real quick, as we need to start building up our abilities. What we're going to do is when we go back out, I'm not going to spend a lot of time scanning and doing much. Whoops, except we might want to go pick up these alien alloys. Let's investigate those now, and by the time we got those alien alloys, we should be able to do the next big mission, which is see if we can cut off at the knees the assault on our haven in the western U.S.
Avenger plotting new course.
Not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
We got an alien facility mission in the new Arctic unlocked. Let's see, where can we do some stuff? We got a lot of rendering, so we don't have a lot of supplies with which, so maybe what we need to do a little data pad for a day while we after the mission, try to remember to go to, of course, if we're going to gain some supplies on the next mission, let's just do the data pad, inspired encryption, and then when we finish that, hopefully all these missions will have happened, and then we'll have the funds to be able to do the next bit of research on powered armor, because all these others are basic renders that I'm not really in need of drastically right now, so we'll hold off on those.
The scientist is eager to begin, Commander.
Alien facility, let's go take a peek at it. Way up here, we don't have any access to it yet, but it's nice to know when we get rid of they're basically next door to each other, these two facilities, so it'll give us the ability when we gain contact here that we'll be very close to being able to do another.
Well known to the people of this world, but I am afraid you bring them nothing but false hope, Commander.
Talk, talk, talk. Whoops. Didn't mean to come back yet. What is this? Another mission pop up? Is that why we're stopping here? Let's go find out which one. Yeah, jailbreak over here. Extremely light. Well, take that back. Let's take a look and see where we're at over here so we don't run out of time. One day also. It is down to very light, which is very doable with the number of troops we have along. Hopefully that drop in time was due to our over-infiltrating and nothing else that means they were able to withdraw some troops. Who knows what that means, but hopefully it just has to do purely with our over-infiltration. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's do the minor mission first, right here. We are ready, light. Let's take a look at the squad. Make sure this is the one. Oh, we get to have some fun with Death Knell. Most definitely. This is where we're going to lead off. This time, not exactly where I expected, but this is where we'll lead off this time. I think it's for some Haven personnel, Resistance personnel. We're going to see if we can't rescue them and start buffing up our Resistance efforts here in Western Europe. So this is where we are going to lead off. Please subscribe. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. This is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. And thank you for those watching in Denmark. Farvel.